everyone! Today we're going to make easy eye look with red lipstick because Christmas is coming and we all want to sparkle. We're going to get from this to... Okay, we're going to start when I'm taking my hair off from the face. And we'll go ahead with the primer first. We're going to use the Hourglass today. Just a little bit around the nose, chin. As my pores are very intense over there. A little bit goes a long way definitely with this primer. It's one of my favorite for now. We're just going to let it sit for a couple of minutes just to sink to the skin and we can continue with the skin. I'm going to start with my NARS foundation. Don't forget to blend the neck as well. That's very important. I hate seeing all brown masks and white neck. I'll go ahead now with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in a shade NW15. It's very good coverage and it's light enough for the under eye, so it doesn't look very fake. But for red lipstick you definitely want that brightness under the eyes. I'm going to set my under eye area with the Marcier in translucent and just look up, make sure there are no creases, otherwise you're going to set the crease area. Nobody wants that. I'm going to use just a brush, tap tap tap. I'm always powdering my lids as well because I notice that they're very oily and they're getting creases and I don't like that look. You can always bake if you want underneath the eyes, but for me baking is making my under eye really dry and flaky, and on the close-ups when someone is next to me it just looks like I'm very old and I don't want to look old. Also, don't forget while you're putting your makeup, your face, your eyes, just to prepare your lips before the lipstick with just some normal chapstick. Every chapstick will do the job. Just a little, not a lot, just a little bit. I like to make my skin first, as I like to see how my skin will look at the end. So sometimes even I get inspired if my skin is like a little bit more bronzier, so I'm going to a bronzy look, or if it's a little bit lighter, I'm just going to something lighter. And today I'll try to make it a little bit more bronzy, as I just like how red lipstick looks on a bronzy skin, and I'm pretty light, so I'm going to use the Cheek Parade from Benefit Hoola in dark, the original Hoola bronzer on a bronzing brush, Real Techniques one. This one, every bronzing brush will do the job, so I'll just bronze the sides of my face. I'll bronze the double chin. It looks better on photos. when it's a little bit darker over here. Not a lot, not very visible, because otherwise you can get the opposite effect, just everybody will notice some shading here and that's not sexy. With the same brush, I'm going to use the Hoola light from the same palette, just to blend better the original Hoola on the skin, just to look a little bit natural. Now I'm going to do the blush, and I'm going to use the Rockature blush, and it just looks very nice on the skin when mixing with the bronzer. Just a little bit. You don't need much, just because the red lipstick will be the focus of the whole face. I'm going to attempt to scope my nose a little bit, just because I don't want to look that bright. Just want to give it a little bit of a shape. So I'm going to use the Hoola light. I don't want any dark edges on the nose. Just a tiny bit of contouring. And just make sure that you connect it with the brows, as this is like a normal shade your nose is making with your brows. Just follow the shade on your face. Okay. We'll do the brows now. I'm going to use today the Benefit Ka-Brow brows in the shade number 2. It's very natural color. I'm not very good in doing brows, so I keep them very natural. I'm using the brush from the set, just because for me it's easier. I don't need to look for a brush all the time. I think it's very convenient for Benefit to put a brush in the set. I don't overdraw them, I just follow my natural brow. Put a little bit inside as well. It's not that big of a difference, I just like the natural brows. When I'm watching other YouTubers and they're saying that they're spending like 20 minutes on the brows, I'm just like, how? What exactly you're doing with your brows? Mine are like 3 minutes done. I know that they're not perfect, but I prefer to spend more time on my eye makeup than just the brows. Okay, I'm just going to set the brows with the Glossier Boy Brow. Just a little bit, because I have some weird long ass brow hairs. Sometimes they just don't look that sexy. With the same brush that I contour my nose, I'm going to use it just to make like a little bit of shading on my lids. because I'm not going to use lots of colors, I'm going just to make a little bit darker in my crease with the same brush, Hoola white again. Just a little bit dimension for the eye. You don't need much. It should be not very noticeable, just a little bit, like a natural shade in your eyelid. I'm going to put a little bit underneath as well. With the red lipstick, I really like having just a thick eyeliner. Sometimes not that thick, but it depends. You know, eyeliner is like the most difficult thing to do. Because if one eye is perfect, the other one is always something. I'll make the eyeliner now. I'm using the tattoo liner from Kat Von D. It's one of my favorite. The other one I really like is the Marc Jacobs. They're very similar in tips. But now I'm going to go with the Kat Von D Shake Well, because it can be dry a little bit. When you're applying an eyeliner, like a pencil eyeliner, it's very easy if you look down, because otherwise you're going to want it to blink a lot, because when you have something next to your lashes, you just want to blink a lot and you don't want to move while applying the eyeliner. So you just look down. Don't try to make one big liner, just take your time, go a little bit. Look how it looks like. If you like, go second time. We're going to go ahead for the second eye. They should look something like that. I'm going to use the black eyeliner pencil. I'm going to use pencil for the upper waterline. I want to be extra black on the top, because when you put the eyelashes, it's just going to look amazing. I'm going to use my new Rimmel Scandal Eyes 24-hour wear. I'm going to put just a little bit on the top. You don't need to make this step, but I just find that it just makes difference. A tiny bit, but still. Before I put my mascara, I'm going to put my setting spray first, because one time I had this funny story. I was preparing myself for going out, so my makeup was done, everything was done. I put my mascara, start putting my setting spray, and the mascara just melted on my face, so I had to redo my makeup again. So I'm never doing that mistake second time. I'm going to use my Cover FX Illumination setting spray. It's in a travel size, just because I have like a couple of setting sprays and I don't know which one I prefer better. I like using this one more in the winter time. I know that it's a little bit weird just because it contains this tiny bit of shimmery things inside, but I just prefer the glowy skin in the winter more than in the summer, as in the summer I'm sweaty all the time, so don't need that. While it's drying, I'll put my highlighter on. I'm going to use the Kristine Lianne with Urban Decay. On a big brush. Because while it's drying the setting spray, the highlighter looks more intense. You can always put some setting spray on your brush and then put the highlighter. I just do it this way. For me it just works. Just put a little bit on my nose, my top lip, my chin. On top of that highlighter, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty highlighter. It just makes my skin looks extra wet. Just a little bit. Okay, look this side. And this side. It's definitely a big difference with the wetness. Just in the middle of my nose, top lip as well. Okay, now we can continue with the mascara. I'm going to use today the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. One of my favorite mascaras. Just one coat, as I'm going to use falsies. For my eyelashes today, I usually go with really fluffy and big lashes, but I don't have any on hand today, so I'm going to use the Eyewear. Doesn't really matter which one. I have this one. I'm going to use the normal duo. I'm sure that everybody already know how to apply the glue or how to put lashes, so I'm not going to go in a detail. So just go on top a little bit, just a little bit. I'm going to put just a little bit highlighter in the corners of the eye. I'm going to use the ColourPop Flexitarian. And we can do the lips now. For the lid lipstick, I'm going to use my new Fenty STUNNA lipstick. I really like the color, it's a little bit blue undertone. I really think that will go with every skin tone as it's advertised. So I'm going to use it today. that's the finished look. Hope you like it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll much appreciate it. Till next time, bye!